Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well guys, today is a great day because we have finished this challenge here, and I'm going to unstuff it and talk to you a little bit and then stuff it to see exactly how much money I was able to save. I love to do this challenge here. I'm just stuff whatever I can. I think to make it faster because I'm thinking about it. I don't know yet, but it's just what I've been thinking that I might just, instead of doing 15 or 20 in one envelope, I might divide it between two envelopes to make it, for me to finish it faster because technically, guys, what works for me, I continue doing, and this challenge has helped me quite a bit because I'm able to do this one fast. Because if I do 2 or 3 videos or in a week, or if I do 6 videos in a month, that's 6 times that I'm stuffing in here. So and so it makes it go quite faster. But guys, this is really a great challenge for me. I think, as a matter of fact, because I do it all the time, I stuff it all the time. That means that, those are my lucky dollars. Because I stuff it all the time, I am able to do it fast. So, and that's, my thing is of doing my challenges. It's just the saving of money, so it's not like, guys, that there's no rush. There isn't a rush. But if I finish it fast, that's a good thing, because we all need the money either to pay bills or whatever. I wanted to talk to you guys about that. I was watching another channel, and they say that some people just do challenges, and some people, they actually say what is, they waste. Why do I always say waste? I have a problem with always saying waste. But what they spend a month. And I choose to do challenges, guys, and I'll tell you why. I only have one credit card, and that credit card that I have, it is a credit card that is for, what I do is I buy groceries, I put gas when I need to, and that's about it that I put on there. But then I get sometimes the rewards, and sometimes I save the rewards until it's $350 or $250, depending, and I just bring that money. I put it into my checking. Instead of making a payment, I put it in my checking, and I am able to stuff with it. So that's something that I really like to do. Also, I only have the one credit card, like I was saying. My house payment with, it has to do with my business. I have a small business. Everything is like struggling, everything really is struggling because, it's doing all right, but, it's, and we're living from it. But there's good days and bad days, and good months and bad months, and good years and bad years. So it's something that, because we are in, we rent a few homes. So that goes with that business. So I don't really do any of that. My kids, they pay the electric, the cell phone, electric, water bill, the some of the food. Did I leave anything behind? And the internet. So they pay that while we pay the house payment, and they live here with paying just what they pay. So they help us in paying. So I don't have any of that. So technically what I do is I do challenges if I need it for an emergency that comes up. I have the money here. This is the money that I take out from the business that's for our everyday living, that the money that I stuff. Plus, my husband gets he gets 2 paychecks a month, which is a total of $400 that he gets from a life pension. He gets paid twice a month. And technically, like I said, we use the Visa for everything. So he doesn't need anything. He doesn't work. He doesn't need anything. We all have clothes. We all, So what we do is we just save for to go to Mexico. We save for any emergencies that come up. We help the business. We'll put the money back into the business to pay off something if we have the money. So if I don't need it for anything else. But right now I have a $20,000 challenge that I'm doing. So I'm trying to put as much money as I can into that. So as I finish challenges, some of it will be going into that. And then I have a $5,000 one that I'm also doing. But I'm just doing challenges. I like to do big challenges because that's what makes my, as I say, in my blood boil. That's what I like to do. The smaller challenges just help me reach where I need to reach. So guys, let's get to counting. And I just wanted to explain that to you guys because it is true. I just do challenges because I don't have debt. The debt that I have, it has to do with the business, and that's a separate thing. And my kids, they pay their everyday, like I said, the electric and all that. So I don't have any other debt. And so I choose to just do challenges. And I have just this one here of seeking funds, which it's just, normal things that I want to save for, anything for the household when I go to the store and I want to buy something for the house, or for birthdays, or, just things like that. It's not too much into debt because, like I said, and then the Visa that I have, it's including I take out from the business enough to make the payment of the Visa, and we try to pay it. Before, we had a lot of money in it, but we paid it off, and then we on the Visa, we paid off the Visa. At one time I was owing $15,000 on it, but now it's just what we use, we pay. So, I don't have too much debt except for the business, but that's the business end. It's not my end. So here we go, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60. So 160. 10, 20, 30, 40. Some of these tins are new. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40. So 140. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 10, 15, 20, 25. Wow. So we made $425 from this challenge. So yay. I am happy. I don't use dollars in stuffing this challenge. Sometimes I might put dollars in there, but then I will change it when I have the money to change it with, because of the fact that I don't want any dollar. I don't want any dollars in here. I just want 5s, 10s, or whatever. So this time I'm going to do something different because I want to, try every single time that I do a video, I want to stuff. So what I'm going to do is, instead of stuffing in a lump sum, what I was planning on doing, it's not going to come out the same because it's going to be less money, but it's going to finish quicker. So I'm going to put a 10 here and another 10 on the second one. So that means I have 2 stuffings instead of 1, and that's going to make me, if I do 2 stuffings at a time, it'll be quicker to finish it. And so I always like to start it when I finish, even if it's with the same money, that is fine. Because in the long run, I'm stuffing it back into my challenges. So that is great. So next, what I'm going to do out of here is I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to do this, but I'm going to wait on this one for a bit. Let me put this under here for a bit, just a bit, because before I do that, I want to stuff my $5,000 challenge, because on this one here, I like to put 20s. So we are working with number 45, and 45, I'm going to put 50. So we'll put 50 on 45. And I like to put extra because at the end of the challenge, I like to have over $6,000 or close to $7,000. I like to do that if I can. So we do what we can here. I'm going to do another 50. I think I'm going to put on 46, 55 on here. Because like I said, it's very important that I do my challenges, you know, work with the bigger challenges. And when I finish a smaller challenge, I like to put it into the bigger ones. And that's the way that I'm able to finish these quicker, because you know, I only get a certain amount to stuff, and I do the challenges. Once I do the challenges, then, you know, we are ready to go. And let's see, 20, 40, 50, 55. So we're going to do 55 and finish another sheet. So that is great. We already have it here up to 48. So that is great. Look at this, guys. And all of them have, ooh, I skipped 2. Oh, 3. What did I do? Oh, my goodness sake. Well, guys, I'm going to have to go back. Oh, no. Well, guys, it's going to keep me behind, but nevertheless, I have to do what I have to do. Oh, no, I skipped it. I don't know how I did that. Okay, so on 14, we're going to put 20. Darn it. And I did not see this coming. I'm glad I did this, because at the end, it would have made me embarrassed and it would have made me sad. So on 15, we're going to put 20. Okay. And then on 16, I'm going to end up putting the same 20. Oh, no, 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 no. This really, really, really got me. Oh, no. It really got me surprised. Let's just make sure that there's no more surprises here. Nope. So, we have it already, we have already stuffed until 48. So let me do this, because I haven't recorded on here. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. I don't know yet, guys. I think it would be a good idea if I erased all of this, got the money, and started filling down here. And because these here seems to go quicker than these, so I might end up doing this when I have time. I might end up putting it on the bigger numbers, and then start up with the smaller numbers again. I've seen people do that, and it's faster, you know, and it's easier to fill. So, you know, we might do that. So next we're gonna work with this, because that was a surprising thing here. We are going to do one for March, and I'm gonna do $40 on this one. Do some big and some small. So 10, 20, 30 and 40. That's all we had there. And this here is the envelope for that challenge. So I'll put that here to the side. And then we'll do one on there. And then I'm going to, because it's a monthly challenge and we're still in March and we have a ways to go. So on that one there, I'm going to pass. I owe 45 on here because we were able to scratch. And like I said, I want to be ahead to know how much I have to put into it. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? 10, 20, 30, 40, and a 5. So let's check this again. 10, 20, 30, 45. So we have 45 that we are going to be putting on this challenge. So I'm going to scratch again. So I'm going to erase this one here because I paid it already. And then I'm going to scratch one more time. And I'm going to do this one here because when I scratched that other one, it was partly 35. Well, it is better than the one that I just finished. So 35. We're going to be doing the, on the next stuffing, we'll do 35. So we already done one there. And then I'm going to go back here because I'm doing 3 at a time. So I'm going to go back over here. And I'm going to put a little bit here. So 10 and 20. Let me do 20. So we're going to do 20. And we put all the money together. Let me put... Okay, so we did 20. Let me see, let me see how much money I have. So it's 10, 25. I don't have, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another 20 here. Because this one here is going to be pretty big because it's 60. So let me finish the 20s. When I can, I'll be putting on bigger ones, but bigger numbers. But right now, we just did that. So we got this part already done. So that is great. Working a little at a time. And it's Road to Retirement. Save $20,000. So, you know, working a little at a time, we'll get there. And I have a lot of change here, 5s and 10s. But when I need change, I will be coming to this, instead of going to the bank, I'll be coming to this folder here. And I will be changing, let me see which one feels, I'll just start on a third one. I'll be exchanging money from here and putting in hundreds. That way it's going to be better because I'm going to wait for a while on this money. And then as I get a few thousands, then I might decide to put it in the bank. And we'll see what we're going to do with it. But as of right now, I'm just going to fill my envelopes. This one can put a little bit more, but since I had quite a bit of change. And then when I do exchange from here, when I exchange, I will, when I exchange money, then it'll be smaller, the envelopes, because on this front one, I have hundreds. And guys, I don't, hundreds and 5 that I see here. But guys, nevertheless, money is money, and we're going to be filling it up and then exchange it when I need money. I know that I can come in here and exchange and put hundreds in there. It's going to make the envelopes a little bit better. So I have a $5 left. And with this $5, what will I do? I'm probably going to put it in here. Just put it in here and, you know, 5 is 5. And like I said, in order to finish this challenge quicker, I'm just going to be filling, you know, 5s, 10s, 20s, whatever I could afford at the time, and just put it in there. And even if we have a little bit of, you know, not as much money, but that is okay, because in the long run, you know, I could stuff anything else that I need to stuff, and we can just finish the challenge faster and stuff it into wherever it needs to be stuffed into. So guys, it was a pleasure being here a while with you guys, and we did it. So we finished that challenge. And guys, I do finish that challenge quicker because, and it's like when I do the video is back to back, but I do have videos ahead. So when you see this, it's because I've already worked on it quite a while, and I'm just putting the video out there. But sometimes I have videos ahead, so that's how I'm able to save on that one. So, and then every amount of money, if I washed my son's clothes or whatever, sometimes they give me $5, $10, and I always stuff it into this one. Even if it's off camera, I always stuff into that one. Or, you know, anything that my husband gives me, I put it in there. So I'm always stuffing that one. That one is my priority, to finish it and get, you know, putting things in the, to fill my other challenges. Because if I was to fill every challenge, I would never finish a challenge. So sometimes I have to work with the money to be able to say, okay, I'm going to stuff this challenge first so that I can finish it. Or depending on how much money I have to divide it into certain of the binders, because if I'm actually going to fill every single time, fill these binders, I won't finish a challenge. So, and my purpose is to finish a challenge from the smaller challenges to put them into the bigger ones. And sometimes people say, well, smaller challenge, 300 or 400, or that's, to me, it's small because I have bigger challenges that I am doing. So to me, those are small, because when I finish those that are smaller, I put them into the bigger ones. That's a 20K, $5,000 challenge. My box challenge that always gives me about close to 3,000. My other box that, depending on how long I stuff it, I get $5,000 out of it. So it's those are big challenges for me. And by saving a little bit at a time, guys, that's what I do. And that's why I do my challenges, just challenges, because like I said, I don't have too much debt on my personal debt. I don't have debt, but I do have on the business. But the business is the business, and business always has to have debt to be able to not pay taxes, because instead of paying taxes, you're putting it into the homes, remodeling, fixing things that need to be fixed. And that is my purpose until I no longer have anything to fix. But as of right now, there's too much things that I can pick and choose from each home that I have to be able to fix it, and not have to have deductions. That's what it is. It's not to pay taxes. It's to have deductions for the taxes when the taxes come, because I have too much that I'm doing, and I just wished that if I had more money, I could do a lot more with, because, you know, there is homes that need, need me to do some, what do they call, upgrades. And then there's homes that when the people leave, that they leave them in a big old disaster mess and broken things, and we put, always have to fix it and upgrade it to be able to rent it out. So that's what it is, guys. It's deductions, and there's always deductions in my end that I need to do. Like I did this year, we did already 2 roofs. So yeah, there's a lot to do. So guys, we will see you guys on my next video. Bye.